YouTube, Annette Dion here. I'm the host and founder of the Psychic News Network. I guess I can't do this. No, it's not going to let me. It's Monday, January 27th, and I'm on my phone because my iPad, I don't know. I won't even get into it. Anyway, we're here. And I'm just going to wait a few minutes for people to show up. So occasionally I use my phone because other things aren't working. So here I am. And it is, I meant to check where the moon is. Today, Monday, I should turn the page, it's the 27th. Mercury into Aquarius. Oh my goodness, there's so much going on in Aquarius. So much. Wow. Let me adjust this. And, hang on. Can't do that. I don't mean to be making you dizzy. When I'm on my phone, I get a lot of trolls, so I want to, stop, avert that problem. Just kind of waiting for people to show up. Hello, hello, hello. So, it's the 27th of January. It's the last week of January. It's been quite a month. And I'm going to share with you that my dad passed this morning. So talk about changes. It's been a kind of a harrowing day. And let's just make this edition PNN, the kindness edition. And I know that you feel sad and sorry for me, but I don't want you to. So let's, I just wanted to tell you what was up. So I know that you feel sorry, so you don't have to say sorry. Can you just put a blue heart? Just a blue heart. That would be great. And I just want you to know that what he taught me was kindness. And now, I mean, he's taught me other things too, but now he had a great life with a lot of love. Thank you for the blue hearts. Send you the morning handbook. I'm good. Thank you though. That's really sweet. I couldn't have had a better situation. I got to sing to him at the end, and it was just beautiful. And singing was a big part of my dad's life after he retired from working for the Postal Service. And so I'm just going to sing my heart out. In the meanwhile, I know that I made a huge difference for the people at the nursing home. And I want to tell you all, I'd like for us, you know how people say, well, donate to such and such an organization. I want to just ask you all, to do something kind for somebody in honor of the kind people that are here and that have passed. Jimmy Carter was one of those people, and I just really love that, my dad passed during this time that we have our flags. The decent people have their flags at half-mast for Jimmy Carter. He was of that ilk. And he hasn't gone anywhere, because people, when they make their transition, I love what Ram Dass said. Ram Dass said before he died, he described death the way it had been described to him, I think by his teacher. And he said, what it's like is like taking off a tight shoe. And I just love that description, because, some people just get to a point, if they live that long, where their body is just an inconvenience. It's just like, I could almost feel it. It's like, get me out of this body. It's just too tight, right? Blue hearts, please. You don't have to put sorries. Blue hearts for democracy. My dad taught me to be a Democrat. He didn't really have to teach me. I'm just kind of that ilk anyway. Blue hearts instead of sorries. So anyway, I'm needing to, you know, be with my mom. They were married 65 years, and we're not doing the funeral and all that. I'm not into all that, neither are we. Oh, thank you. And I wanted to tell you too, I don't want to make you all sad. We have enough of that right now. But because you all have been praying. And that makes me cry. See, I'm fine, and then I just said you all have been praying, and that makes me cry. I'm here because I want to be. 3 cards about the people of the United States finally catching on to kindness. I really am. I'm doing a reading on that. And I just had a moment. I'll be fine. Shake it off. My dad loves what I do. He loved what I'm about, and so that's why we're here. And 3 cards about whether we're getting kinder in America. It's challenging. But through the challenges, you know, a lot of people are holding back. This is the kindness edition. The kindness edition of PNN. Are people in the United States getting kinder? This is what I want to tell you about this. Yeah, it is a difficult time for many. And I feel you holding me up. I felt you all day. People are holding back on their kindness. And it's challenging. But what I see is the heartbreak gets to be too much. And I'm going to read a couple more. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. I'm going to read a little bit more on this because the question is that it is so important. And I think, like, I've been avoiding all the news, as you know. Look at all those hearts. Thank you, Warren. I have been avoiding the news, but getting the headlines. You're so sweet. And I do feel that there is a movement towards kindness. And I'm not just saying that. I truly do feel that. I feel as though people... I've been telling you that I've been watching the Waltons, right? And it's not just that I've been watching the Waltons that I think the people are going to be kind. The reruns of the Waltons. I just think it's going to get too hard. All this meanness is going to get too hard. And I see pockets of communities that pull together and just say, no, we're not doing this meanness anymore. You know, it's just going to reach a point where we don't like this anymore. We don't like this reality show, like, you know, one person going after another kind of thing. So, my third eye is pulsating? Yeah. There's a lot of psychic energy going on. That is for sure. So, I'm going to pull 3 more cards about that. You watch the Waltons every day? That's great. And, you know, just speaking of that, I think that I'm so impressed that you watch the Waltons. It's on Prime Video. I know we don't want to support Bezos, but... it's kind of worth it for this. Thank you for your donations. And thank you for the blue hearts. I have been hearing about, Bishop Miriam Buddy kind of kicked it off. She kind of started it. And actually, Kathy Beale has been talking about a lot of this Venus energy. Check out the Cosmic Owl show. I don't know if they did a show today. I've been out of the loop, obviously. But I did hear that this past weekend, the energy was really strong for this, like what I'm going through, right? Just love, love. Like when I'm crying, it's because of the love. It's 100% that. It's just love, you know. And this is a time for that. My dad's birthday is March 1st, and that's probably when we're gonna have a memorial service, because he's gonna be cremated. But he was a Pisces, right? And here's the Piscean energy. This is why he was such a huge influence and remains a huge influence and to my creativity, even though they thought artists didn't make any money and that I should have avoided it. And meanwhile, he was into singing and music, right? And Pisces is about that. Pisces is about creativity and softness and spirituality and nurturing and kind of and being like dreamy, and there's some real positive aspects about Pisces. So there's a lot of energy, and you just have to go listen to the astrologers about this. Go to Kathy Beal, Professional Aquarian, or Cosmic Owl, and we did talk about it on our show last week. So this is a time for this. This is a time for, whoa, we feel like we want to come together. I mean, my family today was like, oh, I saw some miracles. I have 5 siblings. Oh my gosh, we're coming together. This is good. This is important. So I'm going to choose 3 cards now. And it's that Venus and that Piscean energy right now. So that's my long way of saying we're moving into a time now where the hatred and the vitriol is unsustainable. And we're right now in this time of, it's the 80th year anniversary of the release of the prisoners from the concentration camps. After that heinous, can't ever happen again. It's just horrifying. There's no words to describe how horrifying it is that what Hitler did. And we're on the 80th, like today is the day that they're commemorating the release. I think it's the day that it happened in 1945. The release of the remaining prisoners in the concentration camps. So we have a whole collective energy of people that are like, no way, this hate, it's just not who we are. So I've just pulled 3 more cards. Okay, and this is what I'm seeing. I'm talking about, you know, the collective energy. It's through the pain that there's going to be the anniversary of Auschwitz. I can never say that. I could never speak German. Blue hearts instead of being sorry. Thank you. Yes, the meanness is starting to wear a lot of people down. Definitely, that's what I'm talking about. It's Venus and Pisces. Okay. I think that's what's going on now, right? I didn't really check the astrology before I came on. I wish Kathy Beal was in the chat. Hang on. That Piscean energy can be very weepy too. I'll look it up later. So Venus is in Pisces, right? Okay. We'll get to the more political stuff in a second. Because what I'm reading on right now is, are we going to finally reach a tipping point with kindness being more dominant? And I get yes. Auschwitz. I guess I probably don't want to say it. And the death card means yes, we're going to see an end to it after a lot of suffering. And thanks, Warren, for all those hearts. And the Princess of Wands, yeah, the feminine energy, that's that Venus energy, is going to conquer people's need to be hateful. Yeah, Venus is in Pisces. Thank you. I did think that I got that right. So how amazing. I wonder if anybody else is feeling this. I mean, I know I'm mush tonight. Of course, I'm all mush. But I wonder if you all, just let me know, are you, several people have Venus in Cancer. I have Venus in Scorpio. Oh, hang on a second. Darren, exactly. Your father died at the end of January. Yep. Ditto. Dad was a Leo and he hated cold weather. Okay. So he was cremated and we all got together on his birthday, staying at a lake resort and buried him on his birthday. We're planning to do the memorial on his birthday, which is March 1st. That's so cool. Thank you for sharing that. I really just know that evil cannot be sustained because we are going to be craving, and we already are craving. This is what Kamala started, craving kindness. I did see, and I want to get this sign, and maybe look this up. It was a sign for Harris, for Kamala Harris from, last year, but the person still had it on their car, and it said, "Make America kind again." Have you guys heard that one? Thank you for your well wishes. Have you guys heard that? And whoever lost their son, my heart goes out to you. Make America kind again. I think I'm going to get a big sign that says that and put out on my banner. I might put the banner out on my deck on my banner. I'm a little loopy. Okay. Let's choose a fairy card in the face of all this. I want to reiterate that I'm here because I wanted to be. I could have easily gone, oh, there's a death in the family. I'm here because I want to be here with you all. Cheryl, you're back. Your dad isn't doing so well. He's 89 years old. I'm so sad about it. He's my everything. Yep. I get it. Ditto. I want you to know, though, that he'll be with you. Because my dad is with me. I know he's busy right now on the other side. It was just this morning. It was like exactly the time that I woke up that he passed. Like 5:30 this morning. I had the greatest gift of being able to be there towards the end. I'm going to pull a fairy, and we're still asking about the kindness. This is a kindness edition. Yeah, and didn't the Dalai Lama say, hang on a second, I have a garden flag that says, in a world where you can be anything, be kind, in sign language. Nice. There was another slogan, too. Trying to remember it. We're picking a fairy card. Oh, so... Just a little quick aside. My dad passed away this morning around 5:30. We got the call. And around 10:30, there was an earthquake here in this area. I didn't feel it, although I may have felt it. Did you guys hear about the earthquake? Right here in this area. My sister felt it at her house. My sister from Maine, I think she said she felt it. And where I live here, there's 18-wheelers barreling by this place all the time. So I may have felt it, but I probably thought it was an 18-wheeler. And so I was telling my family, well, in the Christian story, when Jesus died, there was an earthquake, right? So that brought us a little bit of comfort. That, like, my dad was a really, really, really good man. I'm so fortunate. We have the oath. Okay, so what I'm asking about tonight, primarily, that's why I'm calling it the kindness edition. Primarily, I'm asking about what's going on with the collective right now. And I have this oath card. And it says, promise, pledge, contract. I think we're going to come to a time where we just decide that we're going to make an oath. We're going to make a promise that we're going to knock this evil the hell out. Right? Cheryl, they're sending you hugs. Me too. And that's the thing too, when we have shared experiences of grief, we connect. And that's what we're all about. That's what we do as human beings. I'm going to read this fairy card for you right now, but this is what I think about with the heinous hatred and vitriol of this current fake administration that isn't going to last. I just want you to know that. When Kamala Harris was talking about when her mom got cancer and she had to caregive her mom and she wants to, I'm going to keep that in the present tense. Kamala wants to help people that are caregivers to be able to, provide for themselves and to have the time to take care of their loved ones. This bozo administration that I don't even call real is of the ilk of we have no compassion. And I just can't even imagine somebody going through this huge emotional loss and somebody saying, oh, just, let me hurt you more. Let me kick you when you're down. That has a shelf life, and the shelf life is just about over. No, it can't last. It can't last. And Cheryl's dad is at the end, it sounds like also. She's getting ready for that. And I just want to say, having no regrets is a wonderful thing. So just spend as much time as you can with him. Yeah. Please hit the thumbs up. When we have 200 thumbs up, we're going to do a group hug. Yes, we'll see our loved ones again. And I'm a medium, so once my dad is ready to come through, I even told him before he passed, I said, we're going to stay connected. We'll stay connected. He couldn't hear me, but he might have heard me. All right, I'm going to read this to you. Yes, salt in the wound, kicking people when they're down. We're not doing this. We're not doing this cruelty. It's absolutely just heinously cruel. And we're not made of that, right? Yeah, everything he's done will be reversed. This is a blip. An oath is a sacred bond that we make. It is more than a promise. It is the bond of a soul contract through the spoken word. And thus we must be cautious when we offer our word and think through what it is we mean when we give it. It is impossible to ever know what another thinks we mean. And when we give our word, so when this card comes, there is a slight undertone of a warning that another person may take your word and twist it to mean they have your loyalty forever, regardless of circumstance, behavior, or treatment. This is about what we're going through with this crazy administration that is fake. Don't worry. This is administration, whatever you call it, is not going to last. So, an oath is made between equals, and an oath can be broken by both parties and by circumstance. Do you like the sound of that? An oath is made between equals, and an oath can be broken by both parties and by circumstance. You may now be considering an agreement. It's almost impossible to know how to ensure that this is a good thing, because the truth is, with every contract, there is much that cannot be comprehended even when it is read. This is telling us that what was going on with what happened is a contract that will be broken. Okay. So consider the future and the karmic load the agreement brings to you, along with its immediate benefits or not benefits. It is the truth that when considering our word, we must understand as fully as we can what we have agreed to. Be sure to do this now. This card is telling us to, remember I'm telling you, in honor of my dad, do an act of kindness. That's what I'm asking. Hang on a second. When I'm on my phone, we get a lot of trolls. See, like that, right? Somebody's grieving, somebody's in mourning, and then somebody this is the kind of crazy world we live in. Clearly, you can tell I'm crying, right? So you're in the state and you're saying nice things, and then some troll goes up there and they're saying something heinous. That's what we're done with. We're done with that. It's so stupid and so crazy and it's so. Why would anyone want to be like that? This is about the administration. I don't even want to call it that. The shit show. Not being able to sustain because of the broken promises. The regime. Yeah, I don't even like to give it any power at all, which is really, yeah, get thee behind me, Satan. Let's read some nefarious cards. If the guides let me. They might not let me. They get like that. Yeah, that might be too negative. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Can you imagine what, yeah, right, Michael? What a pathetic life to spend time online being a jackass. Absolutely. And when you are kind, there are rewards aplenty. So it's really wonderful to feel good, because being good makes good come back to you. 3 cards about this shit show. I'm sorry. I'm just going to swear. That's just what it is, right? I mean, I'll call it the clown show just to be polite. 3 cards about it. Now I heard that, what do we call him? Elon? Thank you, Claudia. Oh, I wouldn't have missed this show for anything. You kidding me? You guys lift me up. Why would I forego that? Here we go. Sorry, I knew this was a risk. I knew this was a risk coming on my phone, but I had to. Okay, so what I'm asking is about this regime. And I have the 5 of Cups, which is they're gonna pretend that they're gonna remain standing. They're delusional. This mistake that America is in right now. I am sorry. This mistake that we're in right now. Something's going to happen very quickly, and the 8 of Pentacles is people have been working very hard on making something happen pretty quickly. I want to tell you what I pick up. I know that I said on Friday that I saw the Canadian report come out about the election and the meddling in the election by Elania, is that what we call him now? Elania, Muskrat, and Putin, and Trump. And I said that on Friday that I saw it coming out. I've noticed something. The things that are coming out, many of them are behind the scenes. So I'm going to have to change the what's going on in the chat. Hang on. Hang on. Because the people, the trolls are just disgusting. Okay. Make sure you get the trolls, and I appreciate it. So the 5 of Cups, they're going to keep riding this evil wave, but with the 5 of Cups, there are only 2 cups standing and 3 are spilled. So they're going to start losing stuff. They're going to start losing momentum. Elon is being blocked from Trump. Yeah, I can. If the trolls get too bad, I'll do that. I'll go to members only. Right on time for it to come out with the Moon Mercury Pluto conjunction starting tomorrow. Thank you for the astrology. Okay. Yeah, I'm on my phone too, Michael. So the Chariot says that things are happening, and they're happening quickly. I'm just here to tell you that I feel like I feel a very strong sense of a behind the scenes administration. Yeah, you always ask yourself, don't they get tired of being evil all the time? Absolutely. Yeah. Somebody's giving the finger to the trolls. I love it. That's how most people feel about the trolls and the... I mean, it's like, get a life, right? So I feel there's an administration in the background right now. And I really do. I'm going to read on that. Because there's so many things that I've been saying and really accurate psychics have been saying, I'm including myself in that are happening, but you don't hear about them. Thank you for your kindness. Hang on, I'm going to use Cheryl's favorite cards. Cheryl Clark. Hang on, bear with me. Hang on. Come on, cards. And we're going to ask about a behind-the-scenes administration. Aw, thank you. I'm going to pull 3 cards about that. Where did the vile ugliness happen? It's all, you know what? Somebody has a question in the chat. Don't understand that all of us were once pure of heart when we're infants, yet where and how did this vile ugliness happen? Vile ugliness has been around since the beginning of time. The cards are jumpy. Yes, they are. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of Aquarius energy going on. And the moon today is in Capricorn. So that's good. Keeps things a little bit more grounded. Okay, so this is what I'm going to tell you, because what I'm picking up on, okay, there's an administration in the background, and right now, it's kind of a behind-the-scenes thing. There's a behind-the-scenes thing going on. And the hangman is, they're going with what they know has to be done, and they're kind of, I don't want to say trusting the universe, but they're trusting that they're being guided to do the right thing. The behind the scenes administration. And the Two of Swords, they're not really clear about when to move forward and how to, not just yet. It's not clear just yet. It's not crystal clear just yet. How to unfold the plan. Thank you, Gigi. It's not clear yet how to like how and when, but they're getting closer. But there's been, they really just have to hit this at the right time in terms of let me just recap. There's a shadow administration, a behind the scenes administration going on. It's almost like, how can I describe this? It's the Trump reality show that's totally effing with our country, and I can't even like read about it in the news because most of it's wrong anyway. But there is, the Wheel of Fortune indicates in this behind the scenes administration, there is a change for the good slated to happen. The Hangman indicates they're kind of surrendering to, we gotta wait for the right time. And it makes it seem like things are stalled, because they kind of are. But they have to hit when it's going to work. You had an appointment this morning with your medical team, but you're kind and helpful people, right? Kind and helpful people. Kind and helpful people. That's what it's all about. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm going to read a little bit further on that. I'm actually going to pull cards about Liz Cheney and her dad because they keep coming into my mind. There are people that I keep picking up on are working really hard behind the scenes. All right. 3 cards. I'm asking about Liz Cheney and Dick Cheney. They're holding on to their cards. Yeah, wow. The Cheneys behind the scenes. Is there an Operation Sting to stop Trump? Yeah, yes. The moon, okay. There's a lot of vibes. There are a lot of vibes here around. They're I don't want to say they're feeling it out, but they're really kind of reading the writing on the wall to figure out, like, the plan to bust the international crime ring is not really together just yet. Yeah, Cheryl, I was thinking of you. These are your favorite cards. It's not really together just yet, but it's coming. Like the 4 of Pentacles, that they have to hold back for exactly. All the ducks have to be in a row. That's the best way to put it. All the ducks have to be in a row. And it will happen. It will. I feel it strongly. I feel my dad a little bit. Anyway, let's take a commercial break. I'm sending a bunch of these out tomorrow. Those of you who have ordered them, Kamala 1. If this is the first time that you've seen this, I had these beautiful mugs made. I love it. This is definitely going to be my favorite coffee mug. And I'm going to make, some of you ordered them, and I got a little sidetracked today with the death in the family, but tomorrow I'm going to send these out to the people that have ordered them. They're $35, which includes shipping. They weren't cheap to have made. Thank you for your kind words. I see Michael saying most people are kind out there. That is so true. The words are backwards. They're not backwards when I use my iPad. That's weird. Anyway, I assure you that the words aren't backwards when you receive the mug. From this view, they're not. Kindness changes everything. This is a show dedicated to my dad, and it's the kindness show. Okay. Hang on, I don't want to burn that. Now, they have to have the timing right. When we have 5 more thumbs up, we're doing a group hug. If you want a mug, they're on my website, psychicannetdion.com. They're finally up there. And my friend Jolene, who's helping me with that, who helps me with the merch, she wrote something really nice to go with the mugs. So go to the website, psychicannetdion.com, and read what she wrote and order a mug. Let's go to the Darkwood Tarot. I'm going to pull 3 cards. That was interesting about the Cheneys. I'm going to ask this. Yes, the report about election interference is coming out of Canada, right? Well, let's ask this, Brian, since you brought it up. Are we going to hear about that this week? I have yes. Yeah, and that's what I was referencing, because on Friday I mentioned that. On Friday I mentioned that I saw a male who was going to be highlighting and sort of talking about at a press conference what they found out in that Canadian report. Oh, and we've gone beyond 200 thumbs up, so we're going to do a group hug. Really strong. Yes, really strong. That's coming out. Is it just about the Canada elections where, well, Elon was interfering? I thought it was also about the American elections. Thank you for your donation. It's about the American elections too. Go to psychicannetdion.com to get a mug. That's where they are. I'm going to be busy having a little shipping business here, but I'm going to start shipping them out tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Brian. Every little bit of positivity is helpful. I'm going to pull 3 cards on Joe Biden. Remember on Friday I was like on the soapbox about, do you really think that Joe Biden is just going to let this country fall apart? His family's here. And do you know, I remember I went on and on about that. No, I just, and I made the point too. It's unbelievable to me that people think that Kamala and Joe were just like, we'll just let the country go to hell in a handbasket. No, it doesn't work that way. They're nice people. They're kind people. They want good things and kind things to happen to America. And even if they went off and they did that as a private citizen, if you wanted to start like I did, a democracy organization just as a private citizen. I mean, it's much more than that what Biden and Kamala are doing. But they are doing. Thank you, Pia. So, I'm reading about Joe Biden. What is he doing? A lot of hard work. It's, you know, they just keep building and building. It's a lot of hard work what Biden is doing. The Page of Pentacles. He's actually... Biden is actually counting on, now I do pick up the military, and Biden, we talked about this on Friday too. Biden planted some seeds to help America to pull through this evil time and to get out of it. Get out of the Putin mess. So the 3 of Pentacles is building up something new. The 7 of Pentacles. I'm getting a lot of cards tonight that are just kind of like, boy, is this a lot of work that they're having to do to bust the international crime ring. And before we do a group hug, I'm going to also right now, to build in the case so it will stick. You guys are right on it tonight. Yes. You have better words than me. Thank you, Claudia. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for being so generous tonight. Aw. Aw. Kamala's on vacation? I don't think so. I don't see any vacation. She might be posing as if she's on vacation, but she is not. Okay, 3 cards about. Yeah, thank you, Claudia, for your generosity, and all of you. Thank you. About Kamala. 4 of Pentacles. I've been getting the 4 of Pentacles all night. Yes, I can ship to Canada. I just have to figure that out at the post office. Yes, I can. Yeah, vacation, right? Kamala's on vacation. The 4 of Pentacles means holding back, but I have the 4 of Pentacles. It just keeps coming up. That's like hanging on to your cards, kind of. And the Strength card. The longer they're kind of holding onto their cards, the stronger the case gets. That's really important. And Rita's saying, hope they build a case so Teflon Don can't squirm and wiggle his way out of it like a snake. Yes. And that's what I'm seeing happening. Is like they're holding back and holding back and holding back. We're having to wait because they're really going to come down strongly. And the Page of Pentacles, that I'm getting a lot of relying on the younger people, and I connect the military to that because it's mostly, you know, the main thrust of the military is younger people, you know, enrolling, and the older people are there too, of course. Okay. Yes, and Sandy's saying, I don't know what the meaning behind it is. Pioneer 49 is the LLC Kamala just created. My sense about that is that she would be the 49th. Let me see. Okay, is that about the presidency? Yeah, it's connected to the presidency somehow. Let's ask this. Is there a likelihood that Biden will step back into office? It's not quite that. Okay. Better question. Will Trump be kicked out? I have a yes on Trump will be kicked out. Heard it was due to that when Joe takes back over, he'll be 48, then Kamala will be 49. Okay, wow. Is Trump going to... I get really strongly that Trump will be kicked out. Yes, I do. That's what I get. It's time for a group hug. Let's do a group hug. Thinking about the American people seeing examples of strength and courage and kindness. Communities coming together to help one another because we can't help it. All right? Let's do a group hug for that. And somebody suggested a group hug for my family. I'll bring it on. I'll take it. And also all the people that are struggling with depression. Let's do a group hug. And whatever else you want to enter into the group hug. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Group hug. Kindness rules. Kindness takes over. People love coming together and enjoying each other's company. And thank you for hugging my family and for all the people that are sad and depressed, that they find healing and support. All right. Thank you for that group hug. Also, check out Church of Spirituality from yesterday. It was really wonderful. And thank you so much for being here. Okay, let's do this. Thank you for the group hug. That was great. Arsenault started to feel warm with that. The Air Force told Trump to get bent when he told them to stop teaching about the what? The Tuskegee. Yeah. You know what? We're going to pull a few more cards on him just because I want to see how bad it gets. I want to see. I do. I want to see how bad it gets for the orange monster. As I tune in, I mean, I really am getting that this hatred is not taking hold. It's losing its grip. No matter what things look like, this hatred is losing its grip. You know, and they're literally banking on getting people to hate one another. And it's not working. It's not working. The MAGA lady at work still backs... Oh, at your work? There'll be people like that because it's a cult. Don't worry. It's going to get old. This is about the orange monster. It's very clear. He stole the election. The Queen of Cups indicates a woman who, with the information, that would be Kamala. Everybody's sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's for damn sure. When does a joke become a dad joke? When the punchline becomes apparent. Where's Thomas tonight? Good one, but I'm bummed. My dad left behind a lot of dad jokes. And a lot of laughs. I'm so blessed. And the moon. Well, the moon card here, I'm asking about the orange monster here. And the moon card here is bringing up the word lunacy. This is lunacy. Thomas will be back. Oh, you're here? You don't have to lay low with the dad jokes. In fact, I need dad jokes tonight. But you're so kind. My favorite dad joke, and I've told it to you before, that my dad would say, if you're down in the dumps, pick me up a tire. Okay, I have the lunacy for the orange monster. Lunacy. Yeah, it's really been bad. It's been horrendous. But this is about stealing. The orange monster knows that he's busted. He just admits that he stole the election. That we know about the stealing. That Kamala knows, because the Queen of Cups has the information, and it's making him a little bit of a lunatic. Like, it's not a stretch, right? He's a toddler. Yeah, it's bad. That, you know what, crazy, that's for sure. Maybe you can hitch a ride with Leon on that rocket to Mars. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell. There's no one there to raise them if you did. Oh my goodness. I wrote a new song and my old iPad stopped working and I've lost the song. It's not good. I'll figure it out. Let's pull 3 cards on Elon. Yeah, he's a loser. Elon. I'm talking about Trump, but Elon's a loser too. 10 of Wands. Elon's got a lot of irons in the fire that are going to start burning him. The 8 of Cups. Elonia, is that what you call him? Elonia? Anyway, it's bad. It's bad. You know, he's between a rock and a hard place. I don't know. I was telling Kathy Beal the other day that Elon Musk to me feels like he feels like a child. He feels like a troublemaking child. What do you call him? Esalonia? Velveeta Voldemort? Dad joke. My wife thought I was invading her privacy. I know, because she wrote about it in her diary. Yeah, doesn't Elon feel like, you know, the evil child? Like about 15 years old? I heard about Wall Street Journal thinks that Wall Street Journal thinks will sell off their loans to Leon that could sink him. Let's read on that. Yes, Nikola Tesla was a brilliant man, and you're saddened that Musk has used his name. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Will the banks pulling out for Leon from him, will that sink him? Yep. Yep, it will. Yeah, he has a mentality of an edgy teenager. It's out of control. It's out of control. And have you seen the new Teslas that look like, I don't know, they look like a box. One of them drove by me the other day and I was like, who would want to drive that? It's so ugly. Looks like a military vehicle. Yeah, spoiled brat. Yes. He's in Germany. Let's see how that goes for him. Actually, let's ask the pendulum. Germany's not happy. Is Elon going to be arrested? That's a yes. That's a yes. He's going to be arrested. Yeah. He's downplaying the Holocaust. How evil can you be? I'm telling you, people, as a collective population, we cannot tolerate this. I mean, it's who wants this? Is Putin losing the war with Ukraine? Is Putin yes, Putin's losing the war with Ukraine. Okay, so there's that. Is there a background behind the scenes administration that's curbing? I didn't even get to ask the question. Yeah, the boxy Tesla is gross. I didn't even get to finish the question. What I'm asking is the administration that's, you know, behind closed doors, the background administration that is keeping this country together right now, they're protecting us from what Trump is doing. Hey, Amanda. You just arrived? I was just saying that my dad passed this morning and people were sending their condolences. And I asked for blue hearts. Less I'm sorry's, even though, you know, you mean well. But blue hearts. Yeah, thank you. We're good. I mean, live a good life. That's what it's my takeaway. 3 cards about... Is there anything that's in the news that's like, thank you. Is there anything in the news that like I missed that you really need for me to read on? Felon 45, I like Felon 45, I do like that. Informed Ukraine that they should have given Putin what he wanted and no war would have happened. I did hear that. He's heinous. Thank you. Okay, 3 cards. I'm going to actually pull 3 cards once again about the fate of the orange monster. Will there be another election like Romania? Let's ask. I don't get that there'll be another election. No, I feel like Kamala would just get installed. Yeah, I didn't really ask that. Will Kamala just be, will she just, I get that she's just going to take her place. Thank you for your kindness. This is a kindness edition in honor of my dad. 3 cards about the orange clown. I've never seen this lasting, and it's painful to watch what he's doing, but I've never seen it lasting, and a lot of it's going to get reversed. And this has given people that voted for him an opportunity to show themselves that they really are idiots. I mean, honestly. Yeah, I can't see that, Cheryl. I can't watch that, what they're doing to children. This is, once again, it's going to be found out. 7 of Swords is coming up. It's going to be found out. I mean, it's already found out that he stole the election. The 3 of Swords, this is what's coming for him. A lot of pain, and that's heart pain. I feel like he's going to have a heart attack. And the King of Cups. I actually feel that this is I don't know why I'm connecting Trump with Germany, but I actually feel like Germany's going to put the hammer down. Well, that makes sense because it feels like Germany's going to put the hammer down on Elon, and that affects Trump. This is the stealing of the election, and this is the pain that's coming to him right through the heart. I'm kind of thinking he might have a heart attack. And when you think about it, how has he not had a heart attack? I'm picking up heart attack. We're just getting started too, right? Right. Yeah, look at that. I'm picking up a heart attack. Now, heart attacks don't kill people anymore, but they certainly can slow them down. Yeah. It's so strong. Oh, CM, you don't have blue hearts to choose from? Oh, just send some hearts. Thanks. Yeah, weird, huh? Weird. So let's kind of wrap up a little bit. I want to thank you profusely for being here. I said several times I wanted to be here tonight. I wasn't going to just cry. Like, I mean, I'm not unhappy. You heard that some of the people that were pardoned are already back in jail. Yeah. What did the nun say during a grease fire? Lord have mercy. Oh, I'm sorry, Jamie. Jamie's saying my husband died from a massive heart attack. Yeah, so I guess... I'm so sorry. That's horrible. Back in like the 70s and 80s, when people had heart attacks, that was it, right? Thank you. I really do get that. I really do get that. Yeah. I really do get that. Thank you, Annette Serrano. As I'm, as we're winding down, I just want you to know that I'm really feeling optimistic. Some insurrectionist guy even got unalived by the police already. I'm feeling really optimistic. Someone just said he by your side, Annette. I am. The worse it gets, the worse he gets, the worse the repercussions will be. The worse he gets, the worse the repercussions of what he's doing will be. And actually, I just want to say that what's happening is we are being forced, and I mean forced, to not sit on the sidelines anymore. That's a big part of what's happening here. We're being forced to shine, right? It doesn't matter if he has the best doctors to care for him. It really just doesn't matter. I've been calm. I've been hopeful. I've been under a lot of stress, but I'm still calm and I'm still very optimistic. And most of it is because like Bishop Miriam Buddy, what she said kicked off something huge. Yeah, if you're sick physically, it doesn't really matter who the doctor is. That's true. Take your light out from under the bushel. Yeah, he's showing so much cruelty, people are turned off by it. And I want to also say that I know that I can't watch him. I know that you can't watch him because he's disgusting. And we're so sick of him. And that has a shelf life. How long can they push this hatred down our throats? We're not hateful. You're in a good trouble mood. I like it. People are really turned off by this. We don't want to be any part of it. Thank you, Christine. Yes, she was bold and she kicked off something. It's unanimous. Thank you, Jamie. It's unanimous. We are sick of this. Can't watch Ben Mysalis anymore. And I want to say, too, that whenever I hear somebody say, and my next Substack is going to be about this once I get my new iPad, because the one I have broke and I can't type anymore. I'm going to be going crazy. I should have it by the weekend. But I'm going to write an article about what is going on here and how unsustainable it is. People don't want to look at him anymore. We want nothing to do with him. And I want to tell you there's great power in that. Glad you made it tonight, too. There's great power in people not wanting to look at it. And so when people say, oh, how are we going to cope for the next 4 years? Tell them to shut up. Because we're not going to cope with the next 4 years. We're not going to do this for another 4 weeks, really. And it really is, the people that tell us the news that I can watch and the intuitive and the readers that I can watch are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. It's really sad. Oh, well. It's their choice to drop out, right? Midas Touch stopped showing the orange felon. Good. Good. Kalani, I'm glad you made it tonight. Since you don't usually make it because you're working. The energy we produce will melt him. Yes. Hi, Christine. Christine Armstrong, good to see you. You're a local. I was just saying I lost my dad today. I don't know if you heard me say that. Beware the Ides of March. Yeah, if Ben Mysalis still drones on and on about him, well, that's kind of what they started with, right? And as did I. Please write out my thoughts for you. What do you mean, please write out my thoughts for you? I don't understand what you're saying. Let's pull 3 cards to sort of wrap up. It was a really fast hour. It's a really fast hour. Well, this is the deck that I just picked up. So we'll do this, and we'll also do 3 community cards. No, he's not going to last 4 years. Come on. Oh, yeah, thank you, Christine. Yeah, we'll get together. Let's do it. I never go out. You lost your dad today, too? Oh, I'm so sorry. Wow. I'm gonna pick one of these cards. Well, actually, I have 2. So one's for me and one's for... Is it Sequoia? Am I reading? Also lost her dad today. Wow. There is no time where I am. Time is only on the earth is one. And the other is I am learning over here. These are cards from Talking to Heaven. I am learning over here. Okay, and 3 community cards. Let's see. Let's use... I have too many decks, I swear. You like my Substacks? Yeah, please subscribe to my Substacks. Yeah, man, people are leaving the planet, huh? So they can help us from the other side. Okay, 3 cards for the community. I will be back on Wednesday. Who knows, I might even sneak in a quick vid in between. I always say that and then I just run out of time. I have so many decks. Through our courage, through our courage, through our courage to stand up against hatred, we create a harmony consciousness. Let's do this. Let's do this. Through our courage, we create a harmony consciousness. Are these letters backwards? Yeah, this is it. So this has been the kindness edition in honor of my dad, because he was a very, very kind person. Everybody loved him. We still do. Yeah, there's a huge party on the other side. Remember, kindness changes everything. Let's put it on my head. Look for a banner or a bumper sticker that says "Make America Kind Again." I do want to get that. I'll look too. I will definitely look. And for the mugs, the Kamala 1 mugs, and for all else, go to psychicannetdion.com. I'll be shipping these starting tomorrow. If you've already ordered them, I'll be shipping them starting tomorrow. $35 includes shipping. All right. I love you guys more than words can say. And will be... it was very healing for me to be here tonight. I just want you to know that. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. We'll be back on Wednesday. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are PNN. Please share, and please hit the thumbs up on the way out. And also, please, 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 it's a lot of pleases, please watch Church of Spirituality. It gives you the spiritual tools that you need. And yesterday I played a song by another friend, a friend that's on the other side, called Can't Stop Love by Brenton Washington Roberts. Really beautiful song. All right, I love you. Keep the faith. Thank you for helping me to heal. And I'll see you soon. All right. Go do an act of kindness or 100. Bye.